Today we are going to be doing a quick repot of our jade plant here. This is a jade plant that is a couple years old now that I propagated from one of the leaves that had fallen off one of my bigger jade plants. So this guy has outgrown this little jar and it is time for him to get a new home. So jade plants, they like to have a little bit more of a tighter space, but once it's time for them to move, you just kind of want to get them into a slightly bigger pot. Now my pot that I have is a little bit probably too big, but it's going to be fine. We are going to put it in this little pot right here, and this one has some drainage at the bottom, so if it does get too wet, the water will seep out the bottom and evaporate. So that will be helpful for this guy because he doesn't want too wet feet, otherwise it can rot. So here we go. Let's just pull it out, and as you can see, it's pretty root bound. It's all the roots are kind of circling around the bottom. So this was definitely time for this guy to have a new pot. So, oh, and it's kind of sandy too. Cool. All right. So now we can kind of loosen this a bit. I'm actually going to just dump this soil because I think it'll be time for him to have some fresh new soil. So I'm going to put him in a mix of cactus or succulent soil. Again, it's not a plant that wants to be too wet in the root system, so you don't want to use just regular potting mix. So we're just loosening this up. And there we go. So that's the root system. Show you. Lots of roots there. There we go. So now I'm just going to dump this. See you later. Okay, so now I'm just going to be replacing the soil with some nice fresh cactus soil or succulent soil. This is just a pre-bagged mix that I bought from the hardware store. As you can hear, probably I'm outside. I do like to work outside as much as I can when I'm doing any kind of indoor gardening because it does get messy, and this way I can just kind of sweep away the mess and don't have to worry about it. Okay, so as I said, this might be a little bit bigger of a pot than I probably should go, but this is what I've got, so this is what he's going to live in. And when we get him to about the height where we're going to have the soil go, we're going to bring the soil, actually I think I'll bring the soil up to about here or so, because that's where the leaves have stopped. A couple of leaves have fallen off, so this will root. So I'm just going to cover it right up to there. So maybe I'll give him a little bit more space. Don't mind my fabulous jewelry. There we go. Okay, now I'll hold him in place and fill it up. Okay, so once you have the soil up to about where you think you want it, then you can kind of press it down. See if you need any more. Maybe a little bit more. So that's it. It's really simple, nice and easy, just a fresh new pot with fresh new soil. And now this little plant can grow even bigger and better in this new space.